Alright, let's face it, the graphical capabilities of the Nintendo DS is seriously behind the times, and as a result there are a lot of ugly games for the system. So to remedy that, I found 10 examples of impressive eye candy to show you for the DS system. Now these games are judged by me and me alone, and I'm judging them on gameplay visuals, not cutscenes. So for example, Suiko Dentiercree. Oh, f it. Hey announcer, help me out here.
Suiko Dentiercree.
Thank you. This game has impressive anime cutscenes, and whilst the gameplay doesn't look so bad either, it didn't appeal to me as much as my top 10, so think of it as a number 11. This was the hardest list I put together yet, and it's likely a lot of you will disagree, so don't be offended if you think I'm wrong. Just respect it as my opinion and leave it at that. Also, this is not a list of how good the games are, it's a list of how good they look. And I'm not including Japanese games or future releases. So, now we've got that out of the way, let's start the list at number 10. Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. I'm placing this low on the list as it's not that technically impressive, but I do believe it's one of the best looking 2D games on the DS. The animation is smooth, the monsters are bursting with variety in design, and the character and background art is beautifully detailed and vibrant. Number 9. Cop the Recruit. When I first heard about this game, I was dreaming of a portable Grand Theft Auto without that obscuring aerial view. What I got was a game I got bored with almost immediately. Cop is not a good game, but the visuals are quite incredible considering it's a fully 3D free-roaming sandbox game. Number 8. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Again, this one isn't that technically impressive, but damn is it pretty. Apart from the giant Bowser parts of the game, you never see a blurred pixel anywhere. It's really colourful and animated very smoothly. I was really surprised that this wasn't HD because that's what it honestly looks like. Number 7. Nintendogs. This one deserves an honourable mention for not only being one of the earliest DS games, but for also producing very well animated and fully rendered dogs. They're about as lifelike as you can get, and I believe this is what makes Nintendogs so appealing. You don't even have to scoop poop. Number 6. Sonic Rush Adventure. Whilst mostly a 2D platformer, Sonic Rush Adventure also brings in some 3D mechanics, and the look is incredibly solid for a handheld. The 3D and 2D mix wonderfully to bring Sonic to life. The sense of speed is also there, and both screens are used incredibly well. Number 5.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
You know when you're onto a sure winner when you've got a handheld game which has a smoother frame rate than the home console releases, and this frame rate really makes stomach churning turns and loops more pleasing for the eyes and less troublesome for the gut. The game has a multitude of tracks and cars to race, and the amount of detail and vibrancy is very impressive. Number 4. Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. I don't know why, but I just love saying that title. Of course this game doesn't look as good as the PS2 versions, but when you compare it to other DS titles, you begin to see how good this game looks. This is one of those games which uses 1/4 GB of storage space on its DS card, and you can see where all that memory is gone. The game developers were ambitious with this game, and what they've somehow managed to churn out is nothing short of impressive. Number 3. The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Cell shade. Nintendo always managed to do really well with this look. For the Wii, all you've got to look at is Punch-Out!, Tatsunoko vs Capcom, Okami, Red Steel 2, or No More Heroes, and you begin to see that this look is a tried and tested winning formula. The Legend of Zelda games for the DS are incredible achievements, not only for their touchscreen mechanics, but also their graphics, and are well worth playing for both of these qualities. Number 2. Beautiful Joe Double Trouble. You can really tell a lot of work went into this game's visuals. This cel-shaded look gives Beautiful Joe its distinctive feel, and I especially like how the top screen is used for a closer view of the action, whilst the bottom screen is used to overview it. The game is also a decent beat 'em up in its own right, and is well worth checking out. Number 1. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. I like to think of this as the 3D Pokemon game that never came to fruition. I was amazed by how good this game looks. It could almost pass for PS2 standard graphics. It's another clear indication that cel-shade works great for Nintendo, and they really impressed me with what they created here. Now, I haven't played enough of this game to let you know if I think it's fantastic, but from what I've played so far, I am impressed. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 is also coming out this month, so stay tuned for a review for that. Will it surpass Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 1? I don't know, but all I can tell you right now, that the version that's out now is, in my opinion, I cannot stress that enough, the best looking game on the DS.